What is up, guys? Seba Houdini here, and welcome back to a little bit of Death Stranding 2. Yes, that's right, Kojima's back, the mastermind himself. What is he up to in this sequel? We're gonna find out. Could it be something amazing? Is he able to capture lightning in a bottle twice? We're gonna find out. We'll see. So far, so good. I've started things off. We've gotten through our first little missions. Got kind of reacquainted with how to handle packages, getting all the way to Mexico. Haven't bumped into this stuff yet. This is all spoilers, of course. Nice. Yeah, a lot of VR stuff. He's back on his VR kick, huh? The VR training. But yeah, so far so good. I mean, if you liked the first game, this one's gonna light you up. But if you didn't play the first one or didn't like the first one, it's not gonna help you much good. It's just the way it is, I guess. Right. Nice. Alright. Very fast travel. Sorry, I was just trying to get back into the game there, and it was kind of giving me a tutorial of how to get back into the game. I think it was giving me a small recap on the story. It's pretty cool. The corpus, as they like to call it. So yeah, I think we're on like mission 5 now. We just started talking about I think they were like blood bag grenades or something like that. I'll have to see. Let's see what we got on us right now. Good old Norman Reedus and our little thumbs up. Alright, yeah, it's a little small part of Mexico we are in. Seems to be more RPG elements to this one as well. We're kind of leveling up our dude. Let's see. I don't see too many like memes or footage coming out of this one, sadly. It's always just like people building bridges and that. I guess that's part of it. Sham stats. See this stuff here? Pretty damn cool. So carrying capacity. Right. So the more we do, the more we level up. Kind of closer to something like Skyrim or something, how they do things. Okay. We got some cool new games going out this week. We got that Mecha Break game I wanted to play. I'm never shying away from a good mech game. We'll see if that's any good. Oh, yes. Okay, should I talk to this guy and get us a new mission? He's talking about blood. Maybe I should go get some blood bags.
We've got a situation. The delivery for the research lab is ready for transport.
You got a situation, man.
Is higher than anticipated. This may be due to the gatequake just now, but we've identified a new BT area in the
so it's kind of. I was looking into like me kind of trying to break down the first game, and I was like, okay, I didn't do too bad of a job, you know. There's a lot of stuff there. Even the game did a recap and didn't tell the player enough.
Seems like my dunes level or whatever went up at some point.
My dunes.
Steer me in the right direction. I can take care of the rest.
Oh yeah? That's awesome. By the way, we finished a preliminary assessment of the BTs detected in the vicinity of the research lab.
Yeah, give me some BT action. We're getting some stealth kills and normal kills in there. I never shy away from the combat in this game. What weapons do you have?
We've issued you a number of blood grenades.
Blood grenades. Right. So this Dooms, as they like to call it. I don't know if it stands for something. You see, it's all like capital letters. It's basically like a small disease that people have. A gift or a curse is up to them. But it allows them to see the BTs. For everyone else, they're just kind of ghosts that are killing people. And then there's different levels to the Dooms, you know, and it goes all the way to like God level, where you can literally control BTs and control humans and stuff. So it's kind of mad. So yeah, I was talking about this character in the game at the end, sort of like a pseudo sister of Sam's, called Amory or something. I think her name in certain languages and even Japan, if you break it down, can mean like America and other things like soul, but the lie of a soul or something like that. So she was kind of like a god type creature. She named herself like an extinction entity. So once these are around, it's possible that the end of the world is happening. We've had these things before where we call them like extinction level entities, you know, and sometimes that's like a meteorite or a super volcano or whatever, you know, but they're just things that come along in our planetary history and future that has the possibility to wipe us out, you know. So it's kind of interesting. So on the surface, people think this is an Amazon delivery driver game. No, it's not. It's Kojima. Things are crazy. Absolutely crazy. So, but I'm so glad that like I hadn't played this since that time, you know, and I was kind of off the cuff remembering things and trying to break it down for you and for me, because it's one of those games that like you'll be thinking about for like a year later, and maybe even watching a few documentaries just to try and get your ducks in a row. It's like, is that what I think is going on? And then yeah, it kind of is. So it's cool. Some of the things that I said that are still right, but they're kind of done, or at least put in a different way, you know. The concept of the afterlife and what's left of normal everyday life fighting against each other is still true, I believe, anyway. Alright, so entrust cargo, handmade necklace. Right, entrusting cargo, certain types of delivery such as lost can be entrusted to other porters. Oh, so someone else can bring that back, okay. Alright. Yes. Okay. Okay. Fabrication, let's see. Do we have them already? Is this how many we have on us? A bag of blood will restore Sam's blood levels when connected. Empty blood bags are automatically replaced. Alright, so what's the difference between a blood bag and a blood grenade? Oh, here it is over here. Level 1. How many of those have I got? Confirm. Can I have more than one? Yeah. Carrying capacity. Do I have to, like, make these? Oh, yeah. Chiral crystals. I'm making one. Add to queue. Okay, they might give us some more. Let's just get another one. Fabricate. What? Okay, sorry, I'm trying to figure this stuff out. And then you just find a place where to select multiple. Fabricate additional. Place some backpack. Place some grenade pouch. Alright, so now we have 2. We'll get more. Alright, share cargo with other porters. Nice. So yeah, that's kind of a very small amount to it, but the Death Stranding itself, which became more of a meme than anything, because of this this goofiness that we say, you know, like a stranding effect, and the first type of strand game and all that. Anyone to try and like break down what's going on in the game, they're like, huh? You've helped me and confused me at the same time. But basically, Sam here, what do you call him? Sam Porter Bridges. Sam Bridges. He has many names, you know. Another name for him is Sam Strand. So yeah, he's a lot going on. He's sort of the catalyst. You know, a lot of spoilers, but I mean, if you're doing a catch-up for this game, I would assume people would already know spoilers. So I'll crack on as if there is spoilers already. Did we grab the? I don't think we did. That's very annoying. How the hell do we talk to this man twice, but it doesn't grab the actual quest? You want to just kind of ram the hologram into the ground sometimes. It's so annoying. It's an extra button press. Just grab the fucking quest. What is? Take on orders. Yes. Fucking suck my balls. Defeat the BTs.
The new BT area we've identified is located in these ruins. If we don't do
so yeah, Sam here himself was supposed to be one of the original bridge babies, the BBs, you know.
There's no shortage of
and everything went wrong. The character who played Mads Mikkelsen is basically his father, even though we spent most of the game trying to kill him. He's sadly been turned into a BT, so he's not really living anymore. But Sam himself got caught in the crossfire as a baby and ended up dying. So Sam himself is also neither living nor dying. I think when you're fully like a BT, you're not really living or dying anymore. You're sort of a lost soul caught between both.
So if you got room to carry a little extra, consider
so Amory here, she's almost like, as I said, like a goddess. She, let's see, you got room to carry a little extra PCC type along with you. Probably get a shelter for added peace of mind.
You're the only one we can count on.
Okay.
Don't let us down.
Alright. She basically brought Sam back as a baby, and then had her kind of mother Bridget raise him, you know, as a foster mom. And all a big happy family. So that was kind of the dying woman in the first game, you know. But in reality, it's all kind of lies. But setting those things in motion and messing with the babies and the bridge entities and all that had kind of set the Death Stranding in motion, and a Death Stranding is basically just, as you can imagine, like it's Death Stranding, or change it from Death Stranding to the Dead Stranding. So it's basically like stranding the dead with the living, and that's kind of, I know that sounds kind of goofy. And then it just means a giant apocalyptic event, and it was trying to create the last stranding, which would be the complete and utter annihilation of humankind. So near the end of the game, it's like a fucking 3-hour long mission. Sam kind of gets to finally go to the beach. Each beach is sort of, as I said, it was a limbo. I was kind of wrong in that in a way, but right. It's a kind of a limbo, but between the limbo as well. Think of it like as each individual's own personal heaven or hell, you know. And then there's an area between that called the seam, as in a closed seam, you know. And that is also sort of a tunnel or a bridge between life and death as well. So once he gets there, he kind of meets her and they have a conversation, and she basically says, you know, thanks for coming back, but it's now time to allow the world to be destroyed. But he kind of talks her out of it, this goddess with the power to end everything. He gets her to basically, recreate a connection with her as a kind of a sister, a stepsister. And she holds off, and she decides to let, you're only staying off the inevitable. Eventually, life will cease to exist. So she's just going to give us a chance. But as you can see in this game, we've kind of continued on. He's taken Lou out of its BB unit and just raising it as a child, but it still has a connection to the beach things and that. And he's still having horrible nightmares. Every time Sam dreams, he's actually going back to his beach. So it's kind of like going into a coma. And sorry, I'm kind of going off base with this. It's kind of like going into a coma. Is this where we are? Deliver the prototype bullets. Alright, where are we starting from? I'm here. Okay, so I'm gonna go here. So it's kind of like going back to his beach. It's very confusing stuff, for sure. But basically, Sam, it's not his fault, but he sort of has started all this Death Stranding stuff. It's not his fault. It's basically just the void out and the crazy moment of just that innocent little baby. It's like almost creating a loop between life and death and then exploding. So that's why what happens with all these BTs, they're basically trying to steal a dead body so that they can come back. But if that happens, because of the nature of matter and antimatter, it causes a massive explosion, which is known as a void out. It's a really cool story, actually, I think. This concept of how close we are to the far side, I like it. It creates it as a physical entity instead of something that's we know as spiritual or beyond our understanding anyway. So it's really cool. It says end route there, but it's kind of start route there. But yeah, I really do like the story. I mean, it's Kojima. What do you expect? What do you expect? Alright, so we have to bring these here. Can I use these prototype bullets? Yeah, effective against PT. So they're talking about, like, we used to use, like, piss and poo as bullets and grenades, but now they're moving away from that. I know it's so gross, but every time we take a shower, all of that dead skin cells and pee and poo and everything would be used for grenades. It was such a funny thing in the game. That's the way it was. Alright. Let's see. So I have to try and find a way of picking this stuff up. Select multiple. Now I have 3 other grenades. I shouldn't have made another one. Whoopsie! Remove all, select. Okay, cool. Now, just put those there. And auto arrange, that's what I like to do. Makes it as good as you can. Alright. Roots simulator. Okay, cool. Nice, yeah, sorry. So that's my kind of best summation of what's going on. I'm sorry if it's wrong. And when it comes to everyone else in the game, be it like Jai Hard Man and all these other, they're kind of just trying to get by themselves. They all have their own little plans. Now his pseudo sister, this goddess, like most gods in these worlds, are extremely nihilistic and confused, really, and they don't really have any want or care for us as a species anymore. Alright, didn't I set up... Let's see, I thought I set up a route. I hate when it does this. Where's the goddamn route starting? Alright, I should have went this way. That's okay. You kind of go through there. You know, I don't know if that's a river though. I think it's a river bed. Might work. But yeah, sorry if it's a bit all over the place. The way I'm talking. It's hard to explain a Kojima game for free, you know. Alright, let's get some of them. Many of those crystals as we get. So those crystals are chiral energy, and the chiral energy is Kojima just kind of making up think of it as matter versus antimatter. The chiral energy, think of it like life energy. Ancient fossil. Picked up Alex Weatherstone's lost cargo. Okay, well, we can bring it back here, can't we? I think so. And a lot of that chiral energy happens when there's like a BT nearby, and even when you go to the toilet, when you take a piss in the game, it has chiral energy as well, just like a mushroom. Can I dump this back in here? So yeah, there's a lot of terms. Like Kojima's a devil for doing this, but he's a lot of terms and ways of explaining things extremely over your head. You know, like he almost to the point of sort of you're like, okay, dude, we get it. You're smarter than the average person in the room, but it can be a little bit, sometimes even pedantic, because you're just explaining something easy which is easy in a very hard way for no reason. And trust cargo. Facility storage. How do you like ancient fossil? Someone else's, right? Trust cargo. But where are you meant to bring it back? That's what I don't get. Where do you put the lost cargo? Maybe you put it into one of the post boxes? I want to entrust it to someone else. I store it maybe? Share cargo. What happens if you store it? Okay. Ooh, metals. Yeah. I think if you store that, you just get it. Place in private locker. Offload. No, is this in private locker management? Attach the suit. No, that's with me. Place in backpack. Attach the suit. Is it? Store. Here we go. Store materials. Yeah. That's what you want. What's this do? Recycle. Oh, I don't know if I can do that. Chemicals. Yeah. Store. So you want to store those materials that can be used to build things. Ancient or fossil. What happens now? Does it say anything? Oh yeah, former geophysics research lab. I don't know where that is. I could maybe have some special alloys need to do that as well. So yeah, you can get very mixed up if you don't offload some of this stuff. Container spray if we need it. Yeah, blood grenade. So I've only 2 now. You saw me pick up like 3, right? Oh, here's some more here. Grenade pouch, blood bag, bandit boots. I don't think I need handgun holster. I don't think I need both. But do they have separate ammo? I think so, and that's something more important. Normally I wouldn't care, but ammo is scarce. Okay. Auto range cargo. A little bit better. Yeah, so it's a really cool story. I like it. Now the actual Amazon delivery stuff in all of that means next to nothing. The idea of that is just to connect. But as we've seen, we were kind of misled with this god. Once we connected most of America, it allowed her to connect all the beaches together, basically, you know, with a snap of her fingers, killing everybody. The idea of the beach, even Fragile can move from beach to beach. You're basically you're teleporting, but you're basically going from using the afterlife as your own personal teleportation unit. Alright, did you see anything about geothermal? What's this? Because if I can't deliver this thing for that lost cargo, I'll just leave it. I'm not forced. I don't really do much of the connecting stuff. I'm sorry. I know that's people actually only do that. Let me see. South distribution, climbing anchor. We came a good way. I think part of this is going to take place in Australia as well. So I'll have to see how that goes. We're still kind of in tutorial area. I just don't want to bring things up. I'll leave it in my custom locker, and then I'll put it back in. I'm sorry, I'm going in and out and in and out. That's just the way it is. Half of my stuff. Now, some of the rain is timefall rain, but I don't think it's all timefall rain. It might be. So yeah, very interesting. I definitely played the game more for the story. But in the first game, this one seems to be much better. In the first game, they want you to do 90% deliveries and then always sneaking away from things. And that's not my jam, unfortunately. Let's see, private locker, okay. That is not my jam. So once I figured out that failing and getting sucked into the tar, it actually allowed me... nope. Okay, where's the normal cargo thing? Back here? Where I can auto... Where's that? Cargo management. No, I won't do it now. Maybe it's already done enough. I wanted to auto manage it. Anyway. Yeah, once I figure that out, you get into these amazing fights with these BTs. So the BTs are called beach things, but it stands for multiple things. And what beach things are, it's kind of represented by beached whales. But if you look hard enough, it also is represented by, we just saw like a thing where it was like, sort of like stillborn babies, which is messed up. The reason babies are used is because they're so close to life and death, you know. They, especially in the first, I think they say like the first 6 months or the first 3 months, and it's so true. It's true in real life as well. And so that's why they have to be practically newborns. So they have an ultimate. It's basically, what is it, the neonatal part, I think. Yeah, something like that. If I'm wrong, correct me. Obviously, you know, how would I know? It's pretty cool. We had a car there. I don't know if it's gone. We had a car for a bit. That's okay. There is bikes and all that. What's that over there? So that's why they use the babies. They have such a deep connection. Basically, the poor little devils could go in any second. These are for our little blood stuff. I think my boots are almost fucked. Yeah, these are the little crypto. Can we have some of these too? No, don't climb it. These are weird floating little embryo looking things, the cryptobiotes. And what those are, as you can imagine, again, they're kind of like little creatures that have come across from the afterlife, all connected to Sham's blood levels. Yeah, most of the BTs we run into are these incredible tar monsters, and it's kind of scary. They use tar, interesting. I think he just wanted to use that as a system. What is that noise? But anti-timefall clothing, cool. But really, the tar itself, I think if anything could represent primordial ooze, the stuff that all living life is made of. Oh shit. Potential gatequake. Oh! What happens now? Grip for balance. Cool! This is a new thing in the game. Having gatequakes. Nice. And it can cause floods and everything, and landslides. So yeah, I like that idea of making the other side some kind of a physical entity. Makes it scary for sure. But most of the BTs we've actually run into, we don't even know about it. They're not all monsters. Sam himself is a BT. Because he's come back. And the little kid he has now, who he's named Lou, he's named Lou for a reason, Lou for Louise. And what that is it's a kind of a sad little nod to his own child who passed. So as I said, in Sam's very young childhood, he was the first bridge baby, but then was brought back by Amory after the baby died from a gunshot wound, a misplaced gunshot wound. And then when he came back, he was raised as a normal child with Bridget, and then had his own, you know, his own wife and child. But unfortunately, the child passed away, and that child's name was Lou as well. And his wife couldn't actually handle the grief, so she committed suicide, and that caused a void out, which then almost like killed everybody, you know. The void out, as I said, like no one is allowed to die in the game without being properly disposed of their body, because one of the BTs will immediately try and latch onto it, and if those things happen, it creates a void out. As you know in the game, what's up? Oh, the BT senses. Okay, let's see what's going on. Hold your breath. BT nearby. I don't see any BTs. Might be something in the sky there. I'll have to see. As you know, I don't really care too much. Let's try that. Let's see about our BTs. What's cool about the BTs, they're usually something different every time. So yeah, as you can imagine, Sam has had just a horrible, horrible life with it all. Tar eruption samples. Cool. Cuddly toy duck. Jeez. Alright, hello there. Let's go make this. So construction, timefall. So what we do is then we go in here and we need one of these PCCs. A little portable 3D printer basically. Select the structure. Now we're looking for a timefall shelter down there, which looks like a little mushroom umbrella thing. So yeah, this is obviously all. This is me. Now I could be wrong on some of this stuff, as I said, but that's okay. Let's see, just like I have the PT. Structure, obstacle detected. Is it me or him? Now I used to need parts for this, but it seems to be just doing it itself. Nice. Protecting the cargo. Keep an eye out for the little handprints. The BT stuff. What's this? More coyote stuff? Somebody pissed there, did they? That's that mushroom. Like. I don't think I can do any of that. Let's have a look around for this BT. So that's where the little handprints. And Sam has a lot of the handprints like burned into him. See, he's very unique. Looks like he built a timefall shelter. Yes, I did. He's very unique like that. Let's see how our packages are doing. We gotta keep them going. I want to see if that rain actually affected them. Let's see. No, 2%. That's an old one. 0% gone. 0% gone. This one's 20%. That's an old gun anyway. No, everything's fine. Both of my guns are a bit damaged. The boots are almost gone. That's normal. Boots are just going to keep going. So yeah, it's an interesting story. It's kind of batshit if you think about it. So a lot of people had kind of died in the first game. But I don't know if Anne-Marie is going to come back. It's interesting that her name kind of means America in some other languages. Which is almost like America superpower causing trouble. If you want to look at it like that, but it's not really like that. And her red dress, like Lady in Red, kind of, you know, is usually a bad omen. I want to see if this happens the same way. We'll never know. Alright. We'll never know. What used to happen was the BT would detect you, the hands would get all over you, and it would create like a puddle of tar. And a puddle of tar would suck you down underneath it. And it would be considered a bad thing, but for me actually, I used to love it because it would create a huge fight with this monster. Here we go, here's some of the BTs. So they're basically like human ghosts with umbilical cords that are actually attaching them to the afterlife. The average person can't see these, but Sam can. Oh yeah, we did get anti-timefall. Let me see, can we use that? Maybe it'll be some shoes. Anti-timefall clothing. Oh, look at that. Nice. Is that lost cargo or can I use it? Carry on hands offload. It's lost cargo. Bollocks, man. Does that mean that other pieces lost cargo as well? So, there's a lot of connected stuff. So yeah, let's do it for shits and giggles and see what happens if it finds us. Do anything but scan it. Can't even scan it. There's another one over there too. So I guess just making a whole lot of noise will have it see me. Here it comes, alright, there you go. Nice. It's gonna drag us down. So gross. They're gonna try and pull us back to the other side and create a void out. No, you don't, you bastards. I think, watch, let me let them look at it. Let me see what happens when they pull me down. Whee! Let's see, do we get to fight this thing? I'm trying to remember how to do it. Sorry, it's been a few years. I think this is what might happen. Oh shit, here we go. It's pulling us over to it. We're gonna release this. Oh, it's a big beach the whale. Okay, cool. Oh damn, it's angry. Oh, got some of this bitch. Don't know if I have even the bullets for it. What the hell is it doing? Oof! Nice. try and get one of those grenades going. Yes. Alright, throw. Eat it, you BT bastard. Nice. Whoa. Alright. Think now we might be able to shoot it. No? Okay, it's gone under now. Where'd you go? Nice. Look where it just starts raising buildings. Yeah, very much like the first game. Where'd you go? Like a little angry dolphin. Where'd you go, you little bitch? Stuck in the rock somewhere. There he is. Alright, is this what we used to do? Then switch over to bullets? Oh no, maybe these bullets aren't working very well, eh? Oh, he's like, I think that's poison. Look at him coming at me, it's spooky. I think that missed. Maybe. No, we're doing a little bit of damage. Nice, the grenades are doing more damage than anything. Let's try the, this thing. Mazer. Executes close range targets. Oh, is that all? Does it do any damage to him now? Just like a... Oh! I don't think this is meant to... Yeah, this is a bad idea. I've only got one grenade left. Get him! Nice shot. I don't think I have what it takes to take these down right now. Just firepower. Let's see. I know we're doing a good bit there. He's red. Eat it! Eat it, motherfucker! I was almost dead. Yes! Alright, our first BT fight. Cool, nothing overly exciting, man. Oh, look at that, it turns into a giant chiral crystal. Whoa. Nice. We get all those little crystals and the tar disappears. Nice. This will allow us to create new things. It's pretty cool, isn't it? So obviously you're not supposed to let that happen, you know. There's a free blood bag. Nice. Also in the tar, it doesn't always happen balanced instead of shooting. We have to make more grenades, won't we? I hope we can. Blood bag. I hear some of these that they give us a little bit of health too. Blood levels max, really? Equip damage. Black. Is my blood levels max? Maybe they just come back, did they? Balanced, open, controls, sensitivity, keeping balance. Anyway, so when the tire's going on like that, certain little tiny white ghosts will pop up, and they're almost like good versus evil. Look at that. Did I create like a mini void out? No, I think that's just... It's a weird ghosting effect. Did you see that? Anyway, did you drop anything else? Obviously there's no need to do that. You're meant to kind of be all spooky. That was fun. No, they tend to be random, those what creature is going to be, you know, like sometimes it's massive, sometimes little. Who knows? I did have a whale one before. My favorite one was this giant tiger, except his mane was all tentacles, and I fucking love that thing. Are you sure my blood levels are okay? How do you even check your blood levels? I guess it just says it. What's this? Yeah, eruption sample. So you don't, as I said, you're meant to sneak there. You're not really meant to do what I just did there. But half of it's in the fun of that. So, shall we? Yeah, more lost cargo. What the hell do you do with the lost cargo? Whoops. Obviously, you bring it back where it belongs. Seems to be some kind of geothermal thing. Now, let's see. Did we lose any of our packages? God damn it! Press that button one more time. Because that's what happens once you get swept up, you start losing stuff. No, we still have the bullets. They did take a hit. We have blood bag, anti-timefall clothing. Yeah, where is this former geothermal research lab? Oh look, we still have 2 grenades left. I told you I made too many. They just need to be put into the backpack, I guess. But more importantly, need to be put into the grenade. Attach the suit. That might be okay now. Needs to be put into the grenade thing. No, they're not there. Let's see. Equip used. Oh, I think I need to offload these. Offload all unusable equipment. Now, some of that stuff you can recycle. Nice. They're just empty grenades. Okay, now I think I can go in and change. That was a nice little fun fight. I'm always going to search out those fights. I know. I'm sorry if you don't like that sort of thing. But if you want to play full stealth, you can do that too. Tar eruption samples. Can I do anything with that? Carrying hands. Where's the blood grenade? Attach the suit. Carrying hands. Carried on back. So I'll buy 2 grenades then? 5 now. I think 1 grenade pouch gives you 5 grenades. I think. Which is insane. Okay, perfect. So you saw what was happening there. The little orangey parts are sort of their weak point, but you know, seeing is believing and all that kind of stuff. Yeah, where the hell is this former? I could end up just recycling all this stuff. Okay, I didn't lose anything else. There could be other stuff over here too. Whoever this Alex guy is, he's getting wrecked. This one's extra large. We'll take it all. Anything in here? No, it's gonna fall. Oh, it didn't. Okay. I rearrange cargo. Wait, what? Did it do it for me? Cargo management. Auto arrange. It's always the best. He does some funny animations like that. Don't know why. I think if you put the stuff into your private locker, though, you can kind of sort of use it like an ender chest. You can bring it with you, kind of. If you need to do that. Alright, I don't know if this was the BT thing he wanted. Let's check. Does it say anything here? Let's see. I don't think so. Warning BTs. That's okay. Oh, wait, no, it says something about north of research lab. So that's north of research lab. Should the research lab be here somewhere? Old craters. Someone voided out there. Remains of an old crater is clear whether or how it was formed. Pieces of cargo they believed to have become stranded are often found in the area. Cool. What's this? Don't know. Ladder. Sign. Is this? No, this is a distribution center. Where's the research center they keep talking about? Oh, it's this over here. Sheesh. That's kind of where we're going. Bring that guy's stuff back. Okay, can I draw a route? Okay, good.
Commencing route creation.
Route. What do you want to call it? Okay, let's do that. And route here. Yeah, there's a post box as well. Custom marker.
Delivery route finalized.
Alright, let's go do that. Is that the right place? No, this is where we're actually going up here. Alright. When in doubt, here's some more chiral crystals. That's what we do it all for. It's weird that they're little hands, right? The game is quite obsessed with hands, whether you're holding your breath. Even Fragile has these weird gloves that let you hold your breath. And you and I both know that it doesn't really escape any of your breath or whatever. You can't hold it completely. You have to do it yourself. So a lot of these craters are done by void outs, and a void out, honestly, is basically when someone dies and the body isn't properly taken care of. But what's funny is you would think that the BTs, those ghosts, when they're so desperately into a body that they'd realize.
Have more faith in yourself.
Oh yeah, what's all this about? Giving himself a little. Oh, Patrick Watson, cool. Giving himself a little motivational speech. There we go, look at this. My advice for the cargo is just always be holding down L2, R2. Those blood grenades are very important. There's a nice lens flare. Said to be cargo here, do you see anything? Let's have a little scan. Don't use the little scanning robots as much. There's something over there. It's blood grenades, is it? Chill. Blood grenade, yeah, I think I'm okay for blood grenades. Nice song. It's very Radiohead. A little bit of low in there. I can't lie, a little bit of Billie Eilish on the whisper voice though. I had found some of Billie Eilish's songs on YouTube when she was starting out, like 6 Feet Under and that, you know. She was just a little kid, you know. She still is a little kid, in my eyes. There's no doubt the girl, and at the time she was more invested in dancing. She was kind of a little interpretive freestyle dancer. Interpretive dancing instructor. So clearly, you know, the singing wasn't part of it. But then I found this, like, that 6 Feet Under song. It was like Ocean Eyes, whatever. But 6 Feet Under, I was done with this smoke grenade going off, and that was the whole video. And I was like, oh, damn. Now, I don't know if this was like Finian's input or whatever his name is. But I was like, holy Christ. Excuse me for a second. This has got some depth to it, you know. This is not little pop dance mom crap. And honestly, like, after that, there was only a few little songs I liked along the way. Everything else really was pretty simple. I liked like Bury Your Friends. So just little songs like that, a little bit of meaning to them. And it wasn't until her newest album where I think she finally, after about 3 albums or something, started to sing, like truly sing. Like, the girl can sing, but that kind of whispered note stuff is only gets you so far. Without good sound engineers at your concerts, it's all nowhere shite. But she started to really belt and sing in that new album. I was like, oh my god. But of course, you know, as is the way with anything popular and radio play, you just immediately put it on the stink. But yeah, I like that. Was it a L'Amour song? A French song, and then Chicago. It's so funny, he's yapping so much. I guess it's because Lewis and with him, as you can see, we don't have the baby with us. We've kept them with Fragile for the meantime until we do these little this Mexico, reconnecting Mexico. Here he is. But you know, the void outs is not what caused the Death Stranding. You know, it's not part of it. Well, it is part of it, but it's not what caused it. You know, the initial Death Stranding itself, I think it really came into play with poor old Sam here. You know, when he was a baby. That caused, you know, the sky the way it was, and basically even the upside down umbrellas is a sort of meant to be like a prism effect where you have 2 worlds blending in together. I know to bring it up again, I'm an Egypt player. The movie Annihilation is not your stereotypical alien movie, but it deals with the concept of, you know, something landing on Earth. It's almost like 2 dimensions bleeding into each other. It caused that prism effect, and a prism is kind of like what would be like living inside of a crystal, where everything refracts, you know, instead of reflecting. It's kind of cool. So I think that's what's happening here. You have 2 dimensions. Instead of being, you know, it is creepy monsters, but instead of being like Cthulhu or something, it's actually oh, Alex Weatherstone. Okay. Number of inhabitants 88. That's the only thing I hope to do something with that in the game, but something that really annoyed me with the first game. Everybody is basically, oh, our lung capacity's gone better. Cool. You just don't get to see anybody else. Like, the idea of the game is that everyone's come sort of agoraphobic. I mean, with the BTs out there, there's tiny little amounts. They say even in our own humanity's past on Earth that we were almost nearly wiped out multiple times. Going down as far as only 1,000 little people left. Okay, so we should have a good few bits. Defeat the BTs. Boom. Did he want these bullets? Okay. Some of this stuff is a little damaged. So what you can do is, it's kind of trickery. I don't mind. You go in here, right? Get your little spray out. And start spraying your shit. Don't. And it'll kind of give you full marks. And you go fully restored anti-prototype tar eruption. Anything else? You can see when you're spraying, you can spray an object as well to point it forwards. And you'll see it'll have little kind of things on it. It doesn't take much. And it'll just give you like an S rank and more points and all that. It's better. Now let's see how we're doing. Anything else damage? Oh, the anti-timefall close. They're still damaged. Open up the door. An average cargo damage. But why is it? Didn't it just say timefall clothes are all fixed? Sometimes it might not hit us. Oh. Cargo management. Which one is causing the trouble? You bastard. Okay, so what we're gonna do, we're gonna put you on the ground, okay? We're gonna spray you individually because you're such a little shite. Okay, point forwards. Is it hitting it? I don't think so. I think I can see it a little bit. How do you know if it's fully? Oh, whatever. It's getting on my tits at this point. To make more of that stuff now. Alright, you happy now? No, what is wrong with that? Now it's saying the bullets are fucked too. Jesus! Select multiple, confirm. Let's confirm some of this stuff then. We're gonna confirm, is it gonna get rid of them all? Look at all that blood. It'll be half our own, but I'd say a lot of it is. Did they deliver them all?
Long time no see, Sam.
Even though I didn't want it to.
Having said that,
I don't know, so you can see sometimes the spray just ain't doing.
Anyway, why don't you let me take a look at your orders?
Screw it, it'll do. I could have also dropped the stuff away from the fight, but you just don't know how far away you're gonna be. Unless you just won. B!
Work, perhaps, but
fuck you.
Much obliged.
What about the other stuff? Yeah, I did. It took all of it.
Should be a nice surprise for someone.
It sucks. You see, I didn't want to do that, right?
We never doubted you'd show. We're ready for you to link us up with you.
Yeah. It wasn't my fucking doing. Oh yeah, and so this stuff here, remember I said it was always a nod to these Cupid yokes. It feels like tribal or Aztec or something. That's completely intentional. These things, they're like toes or stones, are from an old ancient tribe. It's an idea he got from them with their connection to the afterlife. Nice, okay. What's that little bit missing there? God damn it. Hello, Alex Weatherstone. Yeah, it goes select multiple. And then I didn't. Maybe I have to go over there, do I? Got like a little side piece. Little side piece? What's this? Firmware up there. Anti-BT effect added. Oh, nice. MP bullets are now effective. Okay. Thought they were already. Alright, it should be more combat. Nice. Right.
So, Sam, don't suppose you remember who I am? The name's Alex.
Yeah.
I used to work at the weather station back in the UCA. I was a Bridges employee, reporting directly to Deadman. So, when I was offered the opportunity to collaborate with him here, studying the Death Stranding and BTs, I jumped at the chance, and here I am. And now
you're
here too. You actually couldn't have come at a better time. Shortly before your arrival.
Yeah, because we can do the work for you, you little shite.
Hitting significantly higher ranges than before. This kind of spike is indicative of an imminent giant BT appearance.
Oh.
I've shared with you some MP bullets that should be very effective against BTs. Because if a giant BT is on the way, then we're gonna need you to put it down.
What kind of weapons you got? What should I do after this?
It's hard to know when this giant BT is going to appear. So for now, you should rest up in your private...
For potential fight. Okay.
We'll keep you...
Thanks, buddy. Giant BT, that would be fun. Oh, shit. We already fought a mini one. Didn't need to, but... Oh, come on. Yeah, I can't miss an opportunity. The tower and stuff makes it tougher. As I said, you can run around and you'll get a lot of bullets and stuff. Free handouts from these little creatures. It's not always the case, but a lot of the time it is. I don't even know why to do the shower scene now. It made more sense in the first game because that was the only way we were kind of getting everything else. Sam's sunburned has healed. He had sunburn? That's crazy. Now it seems they've found it more effective. Oh, he's going to dream again. Here we go. Remember what I said about his dreaming? Keep an eye on it. Some of it feels like the past, but I think we're not so done with Emery after all.
It's been too long, Sam.
Oh, shit.
You were a good friend to me.
Ghetto.
One I could never forget.
Yeah. Oh.
I took steps to ensure that this message would only play upon your arrival. The sensors were set to scan for your biometric data. A simple enough trick.
Dead man. You always look like a mortician.
Now, this was originally a geophysics laboratory established for the study of earthquakes.
Gatequakes. Casual mechanics. You sleep in a room with all our dead bodies. Dead
for that
man.
reason, it holds a wealth of documentation on gatequakes, tar currents, and plate gates.
Look at his head.
As well, I discovered, as research data on the other side. Now, what I'm about to tell you, I learned after I came to this place.
Oh. One of the baby. Oh.
Imagine that this is the lab.
We're not using them anymore, I guess.
Though it's relatively close to the northern tip of South America, the continent is entirely cut off from us by a tar belt. And so we have no idea what's going on down there. Nor do we know the state of any continent other than our own. The researchers here were trying to establish contact with the rest of the world. They were well equipped to do so, as the facility had once been used to launch research satellites. So they tried launching a variety of probes and drones in the hope of obtaining observational data.
Bonk.
With no success. The Earth, you see, is shrouded in a thick layer of chiralium that renders electronics inoperable at altitude. So they tried sending ships
Chiral
across the
clouds.
ocean.
A little bone.
Oh, yes. Well, but that failed too. The high concentration of chiralium in open water proved too corrosive, invariably causing them to...
Damn. So the only way then would be to
But
jump.
then the researchers found some rather rare birds on their doorsteps.
What?
Birds not native to the region. Nice birdie, nice birdie. And that, my friend, was just the beginning.
Little carrier pigeons or
Not
something.
far from the lab, they discovered a strange anomaly. Well, the surrounding area was heavily contaminated with chiralium. Yes. This is beautiful.
Is it a tower or
The
something?
researchers would later dub the anomaly a plate gate.
The gate.
Further investigation revealed that it came into existence when you began to expand the chiral network across North America, and that the gate grew larger in tandem with the network itself.
Isn't there gate quakes
tiny
happening?
fissure in space became so much more. The researchers duly installed cameras to study the gate and its surrounding area. Now, to their surprise, they caught footage of some unusual marsupials.
Here, this is where Australia comes into it.
The kind you wouldn't expect.
You're just wondering how we're going to get down there.
Central America. Like
It
the
seems
birds.
this plate gate is causing that
But to
a little
confirm their
rip
suspicions,
in space-time. I mean, we were already jumping with Fragile
sent
with the
an autonomous
beaches.
robot through the gate.
And?
The soil samples it collected were consistent with the archived geological data from the southern hemisphere.
We're gonna go through that.
Not long after, several men and women came through the gate. They spoke English. And they confirmed that they had indeed come from faraway Australia.
Hell
We
yeah.
finally knew the world outside North and Central America had survived.
Good.
Ours was not the last bastion of humanity, but Australia had suffered the death stranding too. Undeterred, the researchers began working closely with Bridges and conducted a series of tests. paving the way for an expedition to Australia that would lay the groundwork for chiral network expansion. After they had first installed surveillance equipment, that is, so that the gate could be monitored from the Mexican side, a necessity to this day as Australia is not yet connected to the chiral network.
Well, we still don't know if it's a good idea.
The UCA may not have dreams of conquest and
You know,
control.
he went back
but
to
aren't about
connecting
let
all this
just
stuff
anyone use the gate.
so fast,
Indeed,
but it seemed
one
that
of
we
the
were
reasons
giving
they were so
power
determined to connect
to
Australia
Amory.
to the network in the first
I
place.
suppose if she's left us alone,
Well,
she's kind of leaving us to our own
I
devices.
suppose that's all I have to say about the
Plate gate, okay. But then there's gate quake, so clearly
There's something else that I
can't.
need
This
to
is
tell
like
you.
creating a mini black hole inside your planet. It just can't work.
Something
What is
far
it?
more important.
We haven't met any of the new characters yet. Still very early.
Mind if I pause it here?
No Elle Fanning, no
to go take a
Rainey,
shower.
no Higgs. Oh shit! This must be gate quake. Yeah.
A gigantic BT just showed up outside.
I'm thinking these gate quakes aren't going to be as good as we think they are. It's going to end up being like a portal for BTs. Alright, we're going to have no real prep then, is it? Oh, wow. New entry, Alex Weatherstone, Solis the Fire, Prototype Bullets, former Geophysics Research Lab. Right, gate quakes. View test weapons, use the tilet. Use sync. Ammo supplies being replenished. That's really all I need to know. Customized backpack, customized look. Did I ever? I thought there was like random pre-order stuff. Did that stuff ever come through? I don't know. I don't think so. Black camo. What was it? Like, I think if I go over here. You go into manage data, or just manage game content. Yeah, pre-order content. The fuck is it? I don't know what it is. Somewhere anyway, I'll have to find it. What's this over here? Customized backpack, what is it? Salmon table. I love table. No monster this time. Eat, drink, piston and shit. Alright. Activate ring terminal. Okay, good. Nice. I wonder if we're gonna fight this giant. Oh jeez. We'll fight this giant PD down. But yeah, that's what I think anyway. Remove all markers. Daytime. What's this over here? Mexico. 750 out of 3000. Switch Sam. Center on Sam. Can't look at our cargo. Aid request. Cover 4. Yeah, there's like a separate side mission. Orders. Main orders. Sub orders. Search Mexico. Social strand service. Sam stats. Did something about our lung capacity, was it? So we got a ways there. Carrying capacity is almost at level 3. Get extra little. What do we get for that? Traversal endurance, whatever that means. Fatigue accumulation. KO resistance. Taking enemy blows. Lung capacity. Oh, that's what that is. Okay. And strand skills. We get stuff over here as well. Almost level 2 for that. So what are MP bullets then? It's the MP part. I don't know. Reload speed, reticle sway, recoil. It's the same. Attack power. Number of, yeah, we had this cool like spear we could throw, so I want to do more of that. Okay, we'll look into that. Okay, let's go see what this big giant BT is. BT time. So yeah, if you're like me and you don't really care too much about the delivery aspect stuff, there's actually still a lot to love here. You have 2 BT fights within the hour. I like that. Good stuff. Alright. Oh damn. Let's get it on. Preparations for combat, say less. Good. Okay, let's see how many. We have 3 rounds of grenades, I believe. Oh, here we go. There's 3 there. Is that 3 packs of 5? Oh no, it's 1, 2, 3. That's all. That's still 15 though. Which is insane. Alright, and we got that. That's about all we can carry. I hope there's a way of getting more bullets later. And this one's just like a taser. Honestly, close range weapon. Might get rid of it soon. We'll see if we can get something else. What else we got here? Container spray. Kind of do another one of them. Let's see, where's the fabricator? Oh, but Sean. Oh, wow. Okay, let's get to fabricating, baby. Much does that cost? To make 20 Cairo, 10 recycle. Does it say anything about that? Recycle. Oh. What does the recycling crystals turn into? What? Cargo crystal collector. Recycle cargo produce cargo particles. Does it mean just store them maybe? Cycle and store, yeah. I don't get that. Got that feeling. Recycles. What is that? Oh, it's resins. Okay. Cycle into materials. Yes. Okay. Special alloys. Well, apparently I can only give it 170. Maybe it maxes out or something. Cycle and store. Store materials. Unable to recycle as the material salvaged by doing so will exceed the location storage. Oh shit. They're gonna take some off me, are they? Bastards. I shouldn't have done that then. So, I thought it would be one global flame materials. I think this is other people's stuff, is it? I'm not too sure. Resins. This part, some of it I just don't understand. There's no other way of putting it. Alright. Lots of resins. Where does this stuff come from? Oh, from facility. From this facility? See, this is the part I get confused. Backpack. Another assault rifle. I could have sworn. Now it says I have 3 of these. It's 3 of 5, I think. Yeah. Oh, no, I have a climbing anchor. Miss a PC. Okay. Metals. Container spray. That son of a bitch. Store materials can be used at this location. I could have sworn there was. Is there not like a private locker thing? Is it in here? Or facility storage. Store and retrieve cargo from your private locker. Is private locker not like overall in the game? No. Private locker management. I thought we could keep things. Damn it! Even I don't know that part. I suppose it would make the game too easy, would it? I just want to see, do they travel with you, you know? Stored in your private locker, do not travel between locations. Each private locker is unique to specific facility. Bollocks! Shit, I've left a lot of stuff, so. Cannot deposit item one location's private locker and retrieve it from another. Damn it. So there's no way of doing that. What about the post boxes out? Shared lockers. Well, shared lockers are connected and accessible by other players. Private lockers are not. You can just steal your shit. Oh yeah, the limitation private locker travel is in place to prevent players from easily transporting large amounts of cargo across the map and storing it and then fast traveling. What the fuck is wrong with that? But it's little items. It sucks. Use the share locker where more than using the private locker. Use the share locker primarily to deliver lost cargo. or if I'm down a ladder or something and I'm here checking for lost cargo anywhere. Place them at certain points. Yeah, I don't know. Nobody uses the private locker, look at this. Seems like the post boxes are the way to go. They really want you to be building their own stuff. Okay, cool. Well, that would have been useful information a long time ago. That's all good. So, blood bags. What's the difference between that and that? Oh, that's because this has 216. Must use it itself as free like heals, because I don't use it. And these are fucked. Can we make some new shoes? Fabricate. Equipment. Only transporter boots. Transporter. Okay, we can do that. And then fabricate it. It's a lot of screens, isn't it? It's like, for the love of God. Put on footwear. Swap. And then recycle the old ones. That's crazy. I'm going to have to carry these crystals around with me now. Wait, now it says I can carry... Apparently I can carry another 20 more. I'm going to lose these crystals. I thought I could do that, but obviously not. Alright, transporter boots. These are equipped. Where are the old bandit boots? Here they are. We get a little bit of chemicals off those too. Alright. Yeah, you could probably repair them with your luck. Alright, I think I'm okay for grenades. Can I make another? Sounds crazy. I can. Okay, how much does this cost? 40 resin, 110 of whatever that is. What is that? Metals. Metals. I can make another one. It sounds absolutely crazy, but I'm always so scarce that, yeah, okay. Resins. Let's do that. Go fabricate shit out of that. Alright. Okay, so backpack. This is going to be a massive one. I don't have any of my stuff. Let's... These like left over or something? Private locker. Wait, private locker. 4 metals. Does the private locker travel? You gotta make up your mind. Let's get rid of this Mazzer. Seems a bit shite. Sorry. It only recycles it here though, right? It's almost better to hang on stuff. Recycle it when you really need it. I don't know. Who knows? That's not explained very well, is it? Because I ain't... What's this supposed to be? What's he doing? Like recycling or something? MP bullets are effective weapons with fire. MP bullets is assault rifle. What's the MP stand for? Wow. Alright, we got that going on. We have 2 guns now, it seems stupid. Let's hope they don't use close. Oh, that's what, is it MP? No, doesn't mean mid-range. Let's hope they don't use the same ammo pool, otherwise I would have made a foolish mistake. Alright. Good shit. Let's make sure all of our stuff on our back is remotely close to auto range. We'll have to do. We're gonna lose some, but anyway, it's not that big a deal. Alright, let's go find us a giant BT. Holy shit, this guy ain't playing. Damn. Oh my god. It's a person? It's a head? What the fuck is that? Whoa. Oh, it's always gotta be tentacles. Jesus. It's like a tar eater. Face eater. It's sucking us in. Wonder why people don't leave. Oh Christ, here we go. Strap in. We're going for the big dogs. Mummy, I did want to die, Mummy. It's okay, Mr. Strand. Yeah, so the funny thing about their names being Strand as well, you know. The idea is that is because they're all kind of sort of brother and sister. What's up, you ugly mother? Let's do it. Okay, we're gonna definitely get him with some granados. Ah. What you think about that, bitch? Eat up, motherfucker. Jesus. Alright, let's try that new thing out. Oosh. Ow. Evading attacks. Hold L2 and then X. What an incredible shot. Only hit the orange if you can. Come on. Come on. Show us the bacon. Oh, look at that spine. Sheesh. Nice. Alright, what else you got? Run, Sam, run. That's as fast as he's going. There it is. Eat up, bitch. Yeah, you didn't like that, did you? Oh, yeah. Keep an eye out for any ammo around. That was close. You'll see these things. See, look, look. There's a whole ass assault rifle. Okay, let's get another grenade out. He didn't seem to like that, did he? Get a little closer. If we dare. Right in his mouth. Wait for it. Don't think it hit him. I think it did. I think it did. Ah! It's so cool. Where'd he go? Where'd he go? Keep an eye out for any freebies. There he goes. Damn, it's so crazy looking. Holy shit! Ooh. I was trying to dive underneath it. Oh, he's pissed now. Eat this, bitch! He's sucking us in, is he? We can't have that. Time for some grenades. I don't think there's anything in there. Equip! Come to Papa! Bitch! Eat up, motherfucker! That's right. Oh, he didn't like that. He didn't like that at all. Okay. Let's do as much damage as we can. Let's back off. Not doing a whole lot of damage, are we? Let's climb up here, get a bit faster. Nice. Alright, I always forget that button. Where is he? Behind here? Right, bitch. Ah! Fuck yeah! Nice, half health, boys and girls. Alright, it's good. It's good stuff. Anywhere to fight? We would just shoot him now. Maybe another grenade. We have like 5 of them. Nummy nummies! Come to Poppy. Oh, you little bastard. That was a bit too easy. Okay, almost out of ammo on this one. Keep pressing the wrong button. I'm sorry. I thought it was O to reload. I guess we have nothing to reload. Oh shit! I don't think he got me there, did he? Oh, thank you. Is he chewing me? Am I eating? No, I'm not. Ah! I almost said no. Oh, did he eat me? I think he ate me. Oh my god, are we dead? Come on! I think I'm dead, am I? Yeah, void out, insta-killed. Wow, I got so unlucky there. Nice. I got so unlucky because that fucking monster or that thing on the ground dropped a whole lot of stuff at the exact wrong time. So I was like completely, you know, only thinking about that really. Whoa, why did he run into him? Holy am I eating again? I think I'm eating again, am I? Ah! I think I'm eating again. Damn, so that's an insta kill. Shite, that was really weird. He just walked into him. They really want you to throw a grenade there. That sucks. Brought back and then insta kill. Yeah, nothing weird about that. Oh my god, it can be so awkward. It's crazy. It's just the way it is. Come on, baby, baby. Let's see what you got. That's the only dive we have. It's not really a dodge at all. It's a crazy dive. Come on, bitch. Come on down, motherfucker. Just keep throwing grenades. That's it. You get some out of them. What a cool enemy. Trying to get them high enough. You think you're close, but you're not. Oh, that was a lot of damage. Good boss. A little bit slow there. The thing as well is you have to be so careful not to auto-equip. It's unfortunate. Am I eating again? Get up, Sam. Get up. Get up, get up. That was close. Oh, they really want you to use a grenade there. Alright. Back on the mission. Okay. Any goods around here? Very tough to walk through this crap. We almost got him that time. We really did. Yeah. See, can we hide behind this rock? Oh! No. Oh, damn. Is it time for sucky sucky? $5. What the hell are we getting hit by? Did you see that? We get hit by a rock in front of me. Look at that guy's dropping stuff. Son. That jacket is tight. Blow that sucker sky high. No, I pressed on the gun. Thought it was O to reload. Am I going crazy? Switch to semi-automatic. The music. Oh, is he gone already? Alright, one of those dudes gave us some free stuff. It was too late. That's right, you ugly bastard. Ah! You know what? Semi-automatic's not bad. How you doing? Any bullets for me? Used to be a little bit nicer about it. There, here we go. Blood grenade, yeah, thank you. Very hard to pick stuff. I don't know why he runs forward like that. It's extremely annoying. I swear I'm not pressing forward. You just start running forward. Come on, baby! This can basically be completely beaten with grenades alone. I don't know how to beat that one though. That's a tough one. Oh shit. Damn, you don't even have a second. Currently can't be used. Okay. It's because we're on the ground. Currently can't be used. Ready your weapon! Nice. Sucked up by giant blood transfusion. Storing blood. What was sucked up? Something on the ground there. Hi to Todio? Say hi to Todio. Alright, come on. You like sucking things up, do you? The grenade didn't pop off. I can't even see my player character right now. Nice grenade. Good grenade. Alright, we gotta drop all the blood, all useless items. Okay, quick. That's more like that. Alright. Just absolute layer the grenades in there. That's what they're there for. We're not going Christmas shopping with them. Don't let them leave. We'll get more off of these little creatures as well somewhere. Once they're gone, they're gone. There we go. There's another blood grenade. We don't want you to be without them. Look at that seaweed spine. That is amazing. Whoa! I just missed that. Holy Christ. What's this? More blood grenade? There we go. More? Alright, we've like 4 packs now. Can you use that? Thank you. Let's see, can we go for like a crazy Hail Mary? No, that one's gone. Let's get rid of the unusable items. Crack open a new pack. Nice. Eating them like vapes at this point. Thank you. I ain't scared of you. You headmaster. Nice. Just fucking spam the grenades. Owie. We're out of grenades, aren't we? La-ti-ti-ta-ta-ti-ta. Quickly, Sam! He's horny as fuck right now. Get him right between the crack. Oh, you didn't like that, did you, huh? Sit down! Stay humble, you ugly piece of shit. Alright. We have so many. Is that more? I think I'm just picking up my old shit now, am I? Yeah, a little bit. A little bit. Get a little bit louder now. Okay. Let's finish this off. Cool little first boss. More blood grenades. So yeah, there's nearly no point using ammo. What the hell? Why did I just do a drop kick mid-air or something? That was crazy. I love it. Oh, damn. Hold. For some reason, I can't use the grenade. No, I don't equip them. Yeah. Hail Mary. That was so close. Oh, you didn't like that, did you? Bitch. You didn't like that. Sit the fuck down. It's like trying to argue with someone with a dumb political view. Oh, another assault rifle. I'll take anything for free because we can recycle these. And they'll be gone when they're gone. Okay. Hello there. Hello, Moto. Yes, it's almost dead. A few more right in the middle. She's going down. She's going down for real. Nice. So many. You get every time you pick up a pack of grenades, it's 5 grenades. I think that's it. I think it's over. See, nice. Yeah, the grenades are OP in that fight. GG's. Now we did die to that insta-grab a couple of times. Nice. 2 BT fights in the same. That's awesome. The game finally feels like it's arrived, you know. GG's. Cool design for that one. Oh shit. Oh shit. No, no. He ain't finished yet. Yeah, so once the... Oh, there we go. Once the BT's gone, the TAR's gone, they're going to stop dropping things at you. So, really, even if it sounds ridiculous, just pick up everything. Beautiful. I love how he uses stop motion like this. It's almost like, you know, trying to... You know, do you ever see that old... Oh, we got an S rank for that. Nice. Do you ever see, like, that old artist? I don't know if it's based on, like, an artist itself. It probably is some kind of, like, Dante's Inferno stuff. But it's been used in, like, old like Italian horror movies, and it's just fucking amazing. It's been used. It's like a trope now at this point. But it's basically kind of hands coming out of the wall, right? It's probably from an old Argento, maybe Inferno or something. Maybe it goes further back. I don't know what the origin of it is, you know. But to me, it always represented. I used to see it in a lot of other horror movies where it was like you know, hands reaching out, trying to pull you to the other side, like a Lost Souls, you know. But it's damn cool, damn cool. Who knows? Who knows where it's from? Someone, if anyone out there does know, let me know. Pretty cool. Damage taken by Sam, 150% or less. Ooh, we're very close. Look at that. 135%, so that was important. In fairness, I don't know if it added up me dying, though. Which is entirely possible. Entirely possible. Alright, GG. GG's, that was fun. The spawning back in to getting bitten and insta-killed was a little bit unfortunate. I don't know if that was the game's issue or my issue. But yeah, I mean, it slowed down time. It gave you enough time to throw the grenade. There you go. Alright, and just like that, the tire's gone.
Sam, this is Alex. You did it! We've confirmed the
Here's some free blood bags for him.
Local chiral density is already dropping fast. I think we can all rest easy for now.
I don't even know what's the point of eating these chiral bite things.
We won't forget that.
Crypto
Head to the
bites.
research lab's private room and take a break. You earned it.
Yeah. There must be another dream coming up. But that was fun. Good first boss. And we had a little mini BT as well. So anytime those BT sections happen, or they're around, I'm going to force myself with the dead fish as well. It's more of that beach thing, and you're like, there's no water. And obviously I think the tower is also like a play on probably a play on our environmental impact on the world too. Look at all this stuff. I thought we could just keep these as energy like everything else. Apparently not. Apparently storing them is only for one particular area. I don't know if we'll even be coming back to next time. Look at the butterflies, that might be new. A little chiral energy. Might be a nod to Amory. So at the end of the game, she kind of, you know, sequestered herself away and let Sam return. But you can see, like, I don't know, the BT and everything's still getting stronger, so maybe she can't hold it back. Well, you'll find that most gods are nihilistic, and most immortals are quite nihilistic as well. And it's because in their immortality, they no longer have empathy for anything. But they also tend to be quite selfish and quite self-absorbed, because it's all they know. They're trapped in their own mind. I've seen a lot of ghosting. I might have fucked up my screen. I'll have to look into it. If you guys don't see the ghosting, then it's definitely my screen. Ghosting is where, like, when you're starting to move, you can see like the edges of things. I was messing around with the response time on some of my stuff, try and help, because we're having some issues with these are all the ones I dropped, I think. That one decided no. Maybe. Nice. Normally it doesn't keep it around. Nice. We'll take stuff while we have. It doesn't seem like we need much of the blood bags, but I don't know if they've done this on purpose. I think in this game we're kind of auto leveling. So someone took a piss there. A piss. Yeah, like you can kind of see that as well. They're all green now. Like there's a better relationship from the other side now. Is that another blood bag? Alright. Take it all. Let's go back to the research. Look it up there. Oh, that's ancient fossil. We'll bring that back. Where's the research station? Look at this place. Insane. So somebody... Yeah, it is up this way. Somebody might have died here. What is that? Beer? Special American beer? Yeah. There we go. Here's one of these post boxes. We could probably make a few of these. Recycling. To recycle unwanted equipment into materials that can use to fabricate something new. Hide in the post box. Looks like we can all... Can we... Trust cargo. Facility storage. Store and retrieve from your private locker. Store and retrieve cargo from your private locker. So can I use my private locker with this then? I'm so confused. You really need to explain that better. One minute they're telling me no one uses their private locker because you can't grab things from it. Now you're telling me I can. Carried on back, equipped, not carried. Private locker. And it says private locker management, but clearly it's all the stuff I have on me. Can I move over the private locker and take things out? I don't know. Let's see. Blood bag. This one half gone? No. Blood bag. What's the story with this one? It's just not on our back. Keep that in case we need it. Store that. Place in utility vouch. Attach suit. Place in private locker. But didn't I look in the private locker and said I had some metals or something? Oh, I don't know. I don't know. And what's everything else then? Trust cargo. Facility storage. It should be straightforward, but I understand what's going on. They're like, they're not allowing you to put stuff in there so you can just transport it. I'm not trying to put a whole car in there, you know. Cycle and store. I can't store any of these. See the location storage capacity. But you can see the location storage capacity is actually 210. And there's 0 out of 210. But yeah, for some reason I can't do that. Non-recyclable. I don't know. There's definitely stuff they could explain better. And you wonder why I tend not to bother. I'm sorry, but it's my thoughts on it. It doesn't explain it very well. I just fabricate on the go. Well, there's people that obviously are smarter and play more of this and they just get on with it. But, and share cargoes. Shared locker to donate or claim cargo for yourself. Yeah, equipment placed. Free for anyone to use. Help other porters by sharing. But you might be able to use that shared locker yourself as a way of transporting. Do you get me? Private locker. Donate to other players. Place in backpack. Not be able to reclaim any cargo you place in shared lockers. Yeah. And it says it's empty anyway. It's more of an experiment. Do I still have 2 more? Alright, let's put one in the private locker. I kind of want to use blood grenade, pouch, blood grenade. It's kind of an experiment I want to do. You know? Amazing that. 4. Okay, let's put that in the private locker. Put the blood bag in the shared. Will it say my name on it? I don't know. Who knows? If you can explain this stuff to me, you'd be a star. It says you can't get it back, but people are clearly saying they are. So it's all good.
All contributions are welcome.
You can't. Then it says I can take stuff out, but then this means no one else has put stuff in there. This guy, what's his name? Virtuous. Beep. Alright, whatever. For customization. Dismantle. Materials available for use. Alright, maybe it's like 2 out of 10. Maybe I can't put stuff in it because it belongs to him. I don't know. I'll never know. Let's get that. What was that ancient thing? Where'd that go? Ladder. Let me pass by something, that guy. Is it?
Onwards and upwards.
Oh, is it this over here? Did it disappear? It was an ancient fossil or something. I don't know. I guess it's as good as mine now. I was gonna bring it back as a lost cargo. Is it up here maybe? That, no. It's an anchor. They already picked it up. God only knows.
Just push on through.
I do think like 90% of this could be just fucking not made easy. There we go, Special American beer. Yeah, but it was like an ancient fossil too. Whatever. Another game that suffers from ungodly bloom, but I suppose we are in Mexico, in the middle. This is just so unnecessary. What do you need the rope there for? Supposed to be a lot of cargo, maybe. Hello. I am home. Give him some beers. What the fuck just happened there? You see that crazy drop kick he did as well? That was so funny. Some of the animations are hilarious. Alright. Here you go. Some beer. Skip half the fucking animations.
Hey Sam, I've been waiting for you. Stuff goes missing all the time, but it looks like today is our lucky.
Why does it go missing? Why is there so much lost cargo? People dying, that's all.
I gotta say, Sam, you're looking pretty beat.
Thanks.
You know you can borrow the private.
You're looking pretty bald. You don't see me bring it up till now.
Don't kill yourself for our sake.
Right.
Work completed.
That was fun. Let's rest up. It might give us a little. We got off the tower. Might give us a little story jump or something. You never know. You never know. Yeah, they've literally changed next to nothing from the first game, and that both is a great thing and horrendous, honestly. Like, why not just make things easier? Why do I have to click through 14 animations and buttons and screens just to get something? That is the Japanese way, though. They're fucking anal about their screens sometimes. You ever played a JRPG? It's like, is this a screen fucking menu simulator? Yes. That's all good. That was fucking fun. Definitely died a few times from the insta-grab. That was cool. Just getting eaten by a half-raised squid thing. And we had that weird little dolphin thing. That was a tiny little one. Within a few seconds,
As I said before,
oh, here we go.
There's something I need to tell you. It's about Lou.
Uh-oh.
You see, after you left Bridges, I decided to do a little digging into BB-28's past.
Yeah, what do we know?
Lou's. I found the BB decommissioning records.
Because Lou is...
Now, according to them,
I always think
BB-28
Lou
was
is
flagged
actually
for disposal
Sam.
and subsequently incinerated 4 years ago. Long before you and Lou first met.
Oh.
That's BB-28?
This is the child officially identified as BB-28.
Weird.
If you look closer, Sam, you see at once that it can't possibly be Lou.
Is that thing even moving inside
Right
of it?
there at the elbow, where the birthmark should be.
Yeah.
Nothing. Which means we have another BB-28 on our hands. The one with whom you memorably went west and back.
Those are like
Not
dolls.
so long ago. That is Lou. Per regulations, the serial number assigned to each BB was unique. No two units should have ever been assigned the same one.
It's got like a
I've cross-checked the
Frankenstein
details
stitch.
with the most up-to-date entries in the UCA database. And indeed, there is no reason to believe BB-28 survived. All of which can only mean, Sam, that the bridge baby you carried with you on your journey across America, Lou, was never recorded in the official database.
Never existed.
So, where then did Lou come from?
From the other side.
Right now, your guess is as good as mine. But as worrying as that sounds, this could actually be
The only
to
thing
your
I have
advantage.
a weirdness with
Since it's
is
functionally impossible
this
for
whole
the UCA or
thing that
Bridges
they
to
never
track a
explain this,
BB
but
of which they
why
have
the
no
hell
record.
does it keep going into
Which
this
is
kind
lucky
of
because if they
down
did
somebody's
know
throat
about
and there's a
BB
baby
that could
there
live and grow
giving the
outside
thumbs
pod,
up?
they'd
Or
want
are
to
we going
secure it
down
for
the
study.
fucking
So
umbilical
take
cord? I
comfort in
don't
the
know.
knowledge that they don't.
I think it's
that you're
meant to be
free.
like a nod as your inner child or something.
That you can bring up Lou in peace. How is it, by the way? The two of you living as a family.
I also think that the babies
Right.
sort of represent the
I
whole
have gifts for you.
purpose of this game is
A few things
an
to take
old
back home.
with the cube heads as well. It's an old concept.
An assortment of vaccines to be administered as your
Oh.
child grows up. We want Lou to live a long and healthy life.
The concept of the body, the physical body,
It's natural
versus
for children
the
to
soul,
be afraid
you know?
of shots. Maybe this will help
And
put
I
Lou's
think a
mind
lot of the
at
times
ease.
these babies are meant to represent
A token
the soul.
of my affection. You can collect it via the delivery terminal when you leave.
Okay. Making little dolls
I
out of
wonder
it. So
how
weird.
big Lou will get. Anyway, there's one more thing I wanted to share with you. As you know, Everyone is meant to go to their own beach when they die.
Yeah.
But unlike most people, I wasn't born from a mother.
Ooh.
I was born from an artificial womb.
So you don't have a beach? That's the way you see it?
Transplants provided the organs I
Your
never
own
had.
beach is your own kind of heaven, you know?
I was incomplete and had no beach, I believed. But I wasn't about to accept that.
You're trying
I
to
went back home to
transplant?
study the Ha and Ka and
Yeah,
the beach.
that's what I'm
I threw
talking about.
myself into my work, Sam.
The Ha and the Ka, it's like the
tried.
body and the soul.
But I think
Ka
I've done
also
all that
can
I
mean
can.
karma too.
In the end, I'm still a patchwork Frankenstein's monster. One that's just about worn out.
What?
As a doctor, I can tell you, I don't have long left. So I've devoted my remaining time to
He's trying
research,
to transport his
That's
Ka
why
into
I'm
another
here,
body.
Sam, where I can focus on the beach. There's
The
so
beach.
much data here, Sam.
And hear like the
On
waves
beach
crashing in the
formation,
background.
jumping via beaches, the relationship between the beach and placates.
Right.
All the evidence you could ever wish for.
The beach.
Not enough to solve every mystery, perhaps, but
Anyone like
enough
looking
for
at the name
me
of the game on
to
the
make
beach,
an
you're like,
incredible
is it a
personal
summer game?
discovery that I have a beach after all. It doesn't matter how I was born. I have lived as a human. And thus do I possess a beach
Yeah,
like
the
any
person
other.
giving you the beach is Amory,
I
so.
am not a machine, but a person with a Ha and a Ka and a
Ha
beach to
Ka.
go with them.
I know it sounds goofy, but you understand those kind of principles. I think it's based on, can be based in, oh, he's crying,
Lastly,
on like Japanese,
I have a confession for you,
many different
along
mythologies.
with a heartfelt apology.
What did he do? Oh,
I told you once that I didn't have dooms.
oh, he's got dooms, is he?
That's not actually true.
I noticed that the dooms seem to be, that's why like
That
if
I
your
was
birthday is
lying
on a
to
certain
understand.
month that you get this
I just
dooms.
didn't know. It was only after I found my beach that I realized.
Not everyone that has dooms is a BT, but not every BT is.
Chiral, allergic reaction.
Oh, there's the tears, you
I can
see.
feel it getting closer.
Whenever the tears happen, it's
I'm
like
off
a,
to the
it is
beach,
like
Sam.
a, oh, he's gonna die.
To my beach.
Oh,
Take care of yourself.
he's accepted it. Yeah, 'cause that's why Norman or Sam's character does cry a lot too. It's a reaction to it. It's probably like an emotional thing as well. Alfred goes. I'd say Guillermo del Toro was probably mad busy. He's got like 4 movies coming out. So like, I'll do a little bit of Death Stranding too. Oh, who knows what's real tears and actual reaction. Amory,
Sam.
on the other side of things, cries blood, which is also a bad sign. Oh, look at little angel. So
Did you know about this?
No. It's news to me, too.
I think she's a hologram as well.
I'm sorry that dead man is gone.
No, he was a dead man. Dead man
But he would
walking.
have been pleased that you managed to extend the UCA network
Yeah.
all the way to his lab.
There's little Lou. Should we give
you, Sam.
Lou the injections though?
I guess I'm homeward bound.
Missing little Lou that badly?
No. Missing you too, Bradley.
Oh, yeah.
Come on back, Sam. Lou misses you, too.
Yo. Cute. It's a mad story, isn't it? So the Ha and the Ka, the body and the soul, are probably getting those mixed up. Obviously, they're at war with each other, but in reality, the kind of concept behind it is, are we able to split both of those up? Can one exist without the other, you know? And the dooms part of it is sort of like a disease from being exposed to all that, and there's different levels to it. It's basically like a mutant. And the higher up you go, the more crazy things you can do. Like, I think, as he said there, he goes, my dooms level has increased. I think a couple of more levels up, he'll be able to jump like Fragile did. But if you remember from the first game, Fragile was afraid of that. I think it was like wearing her out. I think she may be a BT too as well. It doesn't mean you're a crazy monster. It just means that in this case, in the human case, that you might have gone to the far side and come back. Most people, when they go to the beach, that's it. You're dead, you're done. That's your crossing over to the far side. But a lot of people are able to move between them. Fragile. Obviously Sam, I don't think he has control of it, but Sam is going there when he dreams. He's been there with Amory. And Amory being a god, she has connection to everyone's beach, everyone's heaven, you know. If you want to call it like that. If you want to put it in layman's, like, or whatever kind of term, you know. More patches, huh? Oh yeah, I almost like this weird spider web design. Oh, actually costs to do that. Jesus! Alright, go on so. See, now you see I have like a total amount. Is that stuff just on me? I can change the color of the backpack. Cool. Yeah, it's a little bit confusing for sure, and as I said, he has a nasty way of explaining simple things in a complicated manner, and explaining complicated things in an oversimplified manner. Where you're like, God damn it! Roll back, like what the hell is the beach? The on the beach part is interesting. Everyone's wondering what that's all about. The fact that Amory left him alone, left him surviving. Basically, she said, like, I can end all of existence right now, but Sam changed her mind and was like, okay, I'll give you a bit more time, but you're only delaying the inevitable. We get that. I mean, that's our own existence out there. Like, do we have 25,000 more years? Do we have 500 more years? We'll never know. It just kind of comes down to just existence or luck, really, you know. Screen image. Oh, there's two different screens, so this can be a different image as well. Well, isn't that cool? It tends to show you default, but really what it means, it's where you are in the moment. Hide hologram would just be like a shitty wall with it. Oh god, yeah, we don't want that. No, I think I'll leave it as default actually, because the beauty of that is we have the wall with that going on, and then we can have this one where it kind of tells us where we are. The landscape of Mexico right now, I don't expect it to be overly different with Australia, you know. But because it's a different hemisphere, maybe it'll be different in terms of the seasons, maybe, you know, this kind of summary. But I mean, it's the end of the world. Maybe seasons don't exist anymore. You don't know. Alright, let's go to the surface. Let's see what happens. But there you go. We have to say goodbye to Dead Man there. That character's gone. And then Die Hard Man, he was like, it mentioned that he was the president. I don't think he is anymore. They hadn't mentioned who is the president though. That's kind of worrying. We haven't bumped into a lot of people. I'm not sure if Lockney is still around. There was like a twins played by Margaret Qualley before she really took off. Alright. She was playing two people. She was playing Mama and Lockney, and that was a great story as well. Basically, if I remember correctly, she had, it was like how she was having like a baby or something, but it got stuck on the far side, but no one could see it but her, so she was kind of raising a sort of tiny BT baby. I'm trying to remember, I'm probably getting that way wrong. And then as it turned out, it's kind of like spoilers and all that, but as it turned out, I think they were not actually twins at all. One was, as they said, the Ha, and one was the Ka. One was the body, one was the soul. And at the end, I think Mama had died and been absorbed back into Lockney, and her eye color changed to show that that there was kind of two souls in one body. It's a very interesting concept. It happens super fast over the course of the game. You're like, oh my god, my brain, what the hell just happened? So that's kind of, I don't know if that'll come up. That'd be great if it did, you know. A lot of cool characters. One of the best characters was Cliff Unger, played by the legendary Mads Mikkelsen. And the spoilers of that was, as you fight him in the first game, they're almost very Metal Gear Solid sections where you're kind of going up against a very highly militarized, well-trained crew, and you're just kind of surviving as long as you can. But the spoilers for him is, as it turns out, he's actually Sam's father. And I know you're like, oh my god, that he looks younger than him. And it's because, you know, it's all time and BT stuff. But he had died long ago. As he had died long ago with Sam as a baby, being one of the first bridge babies. And during the course of the game, you're having these like memories of with Lou. You know, you think it's when Lou was born, but as it turns out, it's Sam. It was Sam's birth. You know, he started off as a real baby, and then all hell broke loose, and there was a horrible like terrorist attack, and then his father got killed, and the bullet basically kind of sort of went through both of them. That's what started the original Death Stranding. It was just all that messing around, experimenting with the other side, and then for this to happen and go very wrong. It kicked the events. So yeah, so the fact that we have to like fight him throughout the game is caused by Higgs. Higgs is one of the leaders of the terrorist organization, and his whole spiel is that he's also a BT like Sam, and he wants to kind of, you know, basically destroy everyone, and he ends up dying and going to his beach and getting in contact with Amory, a god lady, and she manipulates him into basically like we'll give you whatever you want. I think he even takes her hostage, but you know, she's obviously a god, so she's just playing him. So she ups his doom level, makes him a demigod basically. He's able to control BTs, that's why he's followed around by that crazy lion and stuff, and you have to fight him. He's the big bad across the game, you know, trying to, and she even gives him his own BB, his own bridge baby, but it's like not a real thing at all, you know. So that's pretty messed up as well. And then when that happens, you kind of figure out what's going on. So I don't really trust Amory at all. She's kind of Sam's sort of sister, but being a god that she is, when it all boils down to it, it's not just nihilism. It's not that she doesn't care about anything. She doesn't care about humanity. She's actually just another lonely immortal that would rather see everything perish than for her to be stay immortal and stay lonely. That's why she keeps pulling Sam to her beach. But by the end, you know, he convinces her, and they have a big conversation and an embrace and all that. And he convinced her for a while not to end the entire existence. But it's clear that things are obviously dialing back down. So I don't know where this game is going to go, but I'm so excited to see what happens. And obviously Higgs has come back somehow as well. So maybe his doom level has grown beyond the control of Amory. We'll have to see. I hope I'm saying her name right. If I'm not, the idea of her name is it's meant to be split up, so it does sound like America. That's the idea. And then it's also, as in different languages, means like soul and strand, and in other ways it means lie. It means lie as well. So it's all, if you know your languages, it was like, oh my god, so it's she's meant to be like the soul of the world, but also a lie as well. Yeah, it's a mad game. Now, for anyone else trying to fucking explain that kind of stuff, you're like, huh? And maybe I'm getting some parts of it wrong as well. I don't know. You tell me. But it is a wild-ass story. Who knows what's around there? It's usually little side jobs you can do too. That's where you'll meet most of those kind of celebrities. Most of the clips you'll get is like, oh my god, it's Conan O'Brien in the game, or blah blah blah, you know? That's all I remember people posting from the first game. Wasn't much of anything. Yeah, you can see the gunplay it's very close to, you know, overall gunplay and everything, very close to Metal Gear Solid. It's the best way, even in its clunkiness. I think the only real clunky thing I don't enjoy is your incessant need to be going down into 100 weapons and stuff, you know. What's this? Anti-mech and all that shit. Anyway, how many guns we have now? I think they were all different ammo. That's what I was trying to remember from the first game. I remember like you'd basically be 3D printing guns and bursting them out just to get more ammo, and it seems incredibly wasteful, but there you go. I like the timefall shelters. Interestingly, didn't change too much. Like, we'll see if things rapidly change, but clearly Higgs is back somehow. You know, he could maybe get to the Doom's level of controlling his own beach or controlling other people's beaches, like really become a demigod. Clearly he looks like Joker style. Could be a way bigger threat. And we'll see if there's anything else. Like, interesting that Deadman is gone. Between Die Hard Man, Deadman, and even Cliff and a few others, even Higgs as well, you really didn't know for a good portion of the game who was good or who was evil, you know. But it was nice. Like, a lot of people kind of sit down and believe that the twist surrounding Lou and Sam's memories wasn't good enough, or at least executed well enough. I think it's fine. It's not that big a deal. And clearly you can see that he didn't give us the whole story because now we're finding out. In my eyes, I've been saying this, if it doesn't turn out true, that's okay. But in my eyes, I think it's too close on the nose. I think Lou is the Elle Fanning character, which I believe, like, he released a lot of early images. There's a cool girl called Rainey. We haven't met her yet. And Elle Fanning's character is just called Tomorrow. I think that's Kojima doing his usual tongue-in-cheek stuff, where he makes a weird name for somebody, but it actually means their name has always got double and triple meaning. Things like the end and that, you know. So Tomorrow is probably not only just her name, but it's probably like an actual representation of us fighting for tomorrow. You know, I kind of like, yeah, I probably, he likes to do that stuff. It's a little cheesy, but I like it.
There we go, get out of my way.
But yeah, we'll see. We'll see how things go. Give it a shot. Now this game is $80, so it's a lot. So if you didn't gel with the first game, you probably got the first game for free somehow. My advice would be to give that a crack again. And if it really doesn't gel with you now, don't even think about touching this game. But if you like that game, or if you like what I'm doing, which is basically zoning in on the combat, on grenades and all that cool stuff, and not necessarily messing with the delivery stuff as much. Like I should be like building bridges and ladders and climbing anchors, and you can see how much of it is completely useless. But anyway, that's besides the point. Yeah, we'll leave it there. We'll come right back with a bit of this later. Good stuff.